We're out in northern Arizona today. It's January, about 40 degrees, pretty cold. Trying to get on some trout today. I am fishing a creek that has bass, suckers, trout, 4 or 5 different species, but our main goal will be to catch some trout today. And our other goal is to catch fish using only flies that I have tied. I am terrible at tying flies, so we'll see how it goes today. I'll show you guys some of the flies that I'm using and what I've tied. Hopefully we can catch some fish with them. I think we will. Let's have some fun today. Let's go catch some fish. Fish on, guys. Fish on. It's not a bad fish. I think that's a sucker. I think we just came up to the mountains and caught a sucker with our first fish. It could be a Sonoran sucker too. Either a desert sucker or a Sonoran sucker. That's crazy. Came up to the mountains, guys, to catch some trout today. And the first fish we hook into is a powerful sucker, which I will take it. I love fishing for these fish. I think he took my hand-tied balanced leech. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a beautiful fish right there, guys. Heck yeah. There's that hand-tied balanced leech right in his mouth right there. There he goes right there. Good looking fish. Yeah, there you go. There he goes, guys. So guys, it didn't take long for us to figure out that my ugly flies can catch fish. I tied a balanced leech right here. Little yellow bead head on it, olive green. That's what that sucker took. And then down at the end here, got a 2 fly set up on. Got a little tan and green nymph that I tied. All right, guys, very first hole of the day, surprise fish, caught that sweet sucker, and then lost both of my flies up on that spinning tackle up there. Looks like a rooster tail, a sinker, my woolly bugger that I tied. Bummer. That was the only olive woolly bugger I had, and there's plenty of suckers in there that I can see, and they really like that olive woolly bugger. But anyway, we'll keep on moving down, see if we can get into some trout or any other species of fish. Let's keep at it. They're working over. Had another one. Fish on, guys. There we go. There's a rainbow. What fly did he take? The top fly. My little black and yellow. Well, this trout has a weird pattern on his side, I think, or he's just got moss on him. Not a bad sized one, guys. About 13, 14 inches. There's the fly he took right there. Good fish, fun fish. There he goes, guys. That was our first trout of the day, second fish. And honestly, I'm not sure if he took this fly or this fly, because by the time he got to me, both of them were in his mouth. So I'm casting upstream. It's really slow moving water. So casting upstream, and then, oh, that's a good fish. And then kind of stripping the flies back towards me to give them some movement. Ooh, that's a nice fish. And good jumping action. Good fish. Fly already came out. Let's see, that's about 8 and 7 15 inches, nice and fat. Good fish right there. All right, buddy, thank you. All right, guys, we're on them right now, having fun. Fish on, guys. No, that's a good rainbow. That is a good rainbow right there. You're moving up on me fast. Came up out of that tree. Another good fish there, guys. Beauty. Woo! All right, guys, awesome start to the day so far. I think we've been here 20 or 30 minutes, got into that nice sucker, 2 trout so far, and I can see quite a few trout around where we are, so I expect that we're gonna catch quite a few of them. Let's keep it up. Just moving down the river here, guys, kind of looking. I think there's gonna be some fish under that spillway down there, but I don't want to pass up other fish as we're moving down that way, so just looking. Fish on, guys. There we go. Another solid fish. He took the top fly there, the black body and the kind of yellowish bead on it. Good fish. Oh yeah, nice, guys. Solid 14, 15 incher. Fly already came out. There he goes. So there's the fly that last one took right there. Again, not a good fly, just some chenille and some black wrapping, and then a little green or almost chartreuse yellow bead head on there. Below it, we still have that little tan annelid pattern, and they're hitting both of them. And I'm just moving the flies in the water because there's not a strong current here, so I'm just moving the flies to entice a bite. I think that's almost as important as picking the right fly, so to speak, is just moving them. Getting them to bite, getting them to think it's really a bug. Oh, another take there. Fish on, guys. There we go. Another solid fish. And he took that same fly again, so they're keying in on that. Good looking fish. Oh yeah, that's a chubby one. Okay, what we got? 8 and 6, 14 inches. Beautiful fish here. Beauty. There he goes. It's pretty awesome, guys, getting into some good fish. We started down there next to that bridge, caught that sucker near the bridge, caught a few trout in between, missed some fish, then worked our way down here. I think we'll fish down here a little bit more and then probably work our way back. Right now, we'll just keep going after these trout here. And I'm just varying how I'm stripping, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, long ones. Fish on, guys. There we go. Oh, another one on that top fly. They're just loving that color. I have two like that. I could put them on and maybe I could get some doubles. I might do that. See if we can catch two fish at once. I've actually never done that. Oh, these are solid fish in here. Beautiful day out. Sun is coming up ahead of us, and just catching fish. About 13 inches right there. Get our hands wet and show you guys here. There's that trout right there. Beautiful. All right, guys, having a blast right now. Hope that underwater footage came out cleanly. I just put on a second one of that same fly that I tied, the black with the kind of yellow chartreuse bead head. Hopefully we can catch a double. Let's give it a try. If not, just keep on catching fish, having fun. Fish on, guys. Okay. Oh, they're good fish. Oh, just a scrappy one. This one's a little smaller, maybe 12 inches or so. Took that top fly again, but nice scrappy fish here. Gotta get him to the net. Oh no, that's a good sized fish again. Yeah, that one's 9 and 6, about 15 inches. Beautiful. That little same fly right there, right in the mouth. Nice bow there. There he goes. Well, that was sloppy. Fish on, guys. There we go. Finally, one took the bottom fly. They've been hitting the upper fly this whole time. I switched over to the same fly on the bottom and got one to take that one. And just a great day of fishing here, guys. It's hard to beat. I think maybe I was saying earlier, I prefer to get the fish to hand and released faster. I don't try to play them too long, just because I want to get them released as fast as I can. Another beautiful fish right there, thick. That is a nice fish right there. There he goes. Took that one. Same fly as us. Same fly that's on top. Fish on, guys. There we go. Took the upper fly. Oh, a nice jumper here. That's always fun. Okay. We got a couple hikers over here who want to see the fish. So we'll keep it underwater as we take it to him. There he goes.
The biggest trout I think I've seen
Do you see him right there? Yeah. Swimming back towards the shore? Fish on, guys. Oh, that's a good size one. Another pretty trout right there. Fly already came out. Beautiful fish. There he goes. All right, guys, we've caught plenty of fish so far. Since the point of this was to see if my crappily tied flies can catch fish, I'm gonna change it up. I don't want to, because I'm catching plenty of fish on these two flies, but I'm gonna change it up, see if some of the other flies can catch these trout. All right, guys, I threw this one on. This is probably the crappiest out of the bunch, the most ridiculous. Kind of a red body and then a black tail on it. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, I think it looks somewhat like a minnow or a bug. The colors are crazy. I'll start with it under an indicator and strip it like that. And if that doesn't work, I'll take the indicator off. If it doesn't catch fish, we'll try something else, but we gotta find out. We gotta keep it weird. I didn't get any bumps after 5 or 6 casts. I'll do one more thing. I'll take the indicator off, get it lower, strip it more like a streamer. We'll find out, but these fish just might not want the ridiculous red, the ridiculous red and black fly. Yep, not attacking that one. See, that's a no-go. All right, guys, the red and black leech pattern or whatever that was didn't work. We're going with the purple and black now. Oh, black nickel bead head on it. It's lighter than that red and black one. I'm gonna fish it without an indicator and just pop it like a leech would. Let's see if this one can catch some fish. Well, guys, nothing very, had a couple hits on the purple and black one. Not much though. So let's change it up to some other flies that I tied. But I'm just gonna do some nymphs or annelids, worms that I tied, because it doesn't seem like they want to chase anything. They just want what's more naturally available to them, which is probably small nymphs, worms, stuff like that in here. All right, guys, going back to more nymphy, wormy style flies. This one's just like a brown piece of thread with a bead head. Kind of looks like a nymph or a brown worm. And then this one, same thing, the bottom fly, except for with pink. We got an indicator back on. Oh, we had a fish, guys. We had a bite. So it's just the size in here, I think. More nymphy, more worm style. Had another bite there. There we go. Oh, had another fish, guys. All right. So just the size, the style. They don't really like the streamers or bigger leeches. They like the smaller flies. I just had another bite and I missed the strike. Fish on, guys. Ah! Keep missing. Something about this hook. These hooks not getting the fish quite as well, but they're hitting it. Fish on, guys. Finally hooked one on that. There we go. Had a lot of missed strikes. So I knew they wanted it. It was bound to happen. They took the brown one. That's a pretty looking fish. Oh yeah, another good sized one right there. Took that brown little worm right in the mouth. There he is. All right guys, I think we're gonna head on down the creek, explore a little bit more. There's plenty of fish in this spot, but I want to get on down the creek, explore a little bit more, see if we can catch something a little further down here. All right guys, so we were just fishing right there, caught a bunch of those fish. Drop down, I'm gonna fish this waterfall and explore up there a little bit more. Fish on, guys. Oh, little dink. I don't even know what that is. It's like a little largemouth. Oh, nope, that's I believe it's a Coosa bass. All right, guys, third species of the day. Sweet. There might have been a bigger one in there. I felt something stronger earlier. Another one, a little bit better. Looks like another bass here. Nice. A little Coosa bass. There we go, cool looking fish right there. That's a Coosa bass, a rock bass. So that was pretty cool, catch a couple Coosa bass out of that hole. I think I missed a bigger one. Part of me wants to tie on a bigger fly, one of my heavier ones, those streamers, but I want to explore a little bit more, so we'll keep moving down. Definitely just expected to catch trout today, so the fact we've got on 3 species is awesome. Having a lot of fun. But we'll keep working our way down here and check out some more of this creek. All right, y'all, we found this really cool spot right here. Goes pretty deep, so I put on more of a streamer, a little bit bigger of a fly that I tied. And you can see again, not pretty, but I think it'll be effective if there's fish in here. I fished this with a nymph already, just to see if there were any trout. Nothing came up, so I'm just gonna let this little streamer kind of working there. I'm going to let the current take it down, and I'm going to strip against the current to help that fly stay suspended. Fish on, guys. That felt like a trout. That is a trout. All right, one of my homemade streamers. Ugly streamer worked for it. Nice. Just let that current take it down. There we go. Right there, guys. Beautiful fish. See you, fella. All right, guys, we're working our way back towards the car, getting ready to call it a day. There's one more fly I want to try. It's this. This thing is hideous looking, but it looks fun. So I want to see if we can get a fish to take this one, and then we will call it a day. All right, so we're coming back to a spot we fished earlier where we caught those 2 Coosa bass. Gonna give this guy a try here down there, and see if we can get a trout to hit it over underneath this spillway. All right, guys, despite it being so beautiful, no luck on this. I thought I had one bite, but it probably wasn't. This is a fishy area, no bites on this fly, and I can kind of see why. It's terrible. Well, there we go, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. Some of my terribly tied flies worked, some of them didn't. but that was a blast. Got on a lot of fish. 3 species today. Started out with that sucker, bunch of trout, and then a couple Coosa bass. That was a lot of fun. Thanks so much for joining me, guys. If you liked the video, hit that like button. It really does help the video and the channel grow. Thanks so much for joining Kevin Rapkoch Fishing. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.